Hey everybody, Steve Colescott for Elite FTS. We're doing another segment of Video Inquisitions, this time with Monster Garage Gym owner Eric Maroscher. Eric, just to get things started off, can you tell us, how did you get started lifting?
Oh, I think like probably most of the folks that are watching this video, I started lifting in grade school, about third grade. Remember there was a weight set that was in the garage laying around, you know, the kind like now with the Olympic bar with a little skinny little bar, and there were a couple of plates and some little tiny collars, the kind that you use that semi-Allen wrench with to tighten. And yeah, that's how I started, just back in grade school, lifting, looking in the car window, the convex car window, so it made you look humongous, even though you're about 50 pounds soaking wet when you first start lifting. But yeah, that's when I started, when I was a little kid in grade school.
And finally, Eric, can you tell us, if you could go back and redo things, what are some of the things that you might have done differently in your training?
That's an interesting question. I don't know if I'd really go back and do anything different with my training. I had pretty good coaching when I started powerlifting. But a couple things I would change or go back and redo is, when you first start lifting, you're pretty flexible, and I would have worked harder to maintain that flexibility. Over time that's diminished some, and it's tougher to get it back than it would be to keep it. So I would have, if I could go back, I'd put a little more emphasis on flexibility and mobility. And I think the other thing is, as you start lifting, initially, you're eating to get enough calories in to pay for the workload that you're putting in the gym. And then you start to eat a little bit more because you want to gain muscle, and then the next thing you do is you want to get in the next weight class. So if I could go back in time, rather than try to hurry through that process, get into the next weight class, because I see that a lot with the younger lifters, I would really have gone back and changed that and focused on nutrition, not so much for the next weight class, but nutrition for the sake of performance enhancement. I think there is just a huge void in the realization that what you really take into your body nutrition-wise is going to make a giant difference in the platform. So I would, if I could go back, those would be the two things: flexibility, mobility, and then also just general nutrition, just eating more for the outcome and performance than so much a weight class gain.